Hey, what is going on guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 17 career mode. This is episode number 66. And we start today's episode by receiving some tournament prize money coming on the back of our 3-0 win over Bayern in the last game in the last episode. That puts us through to the Champions League quarterfinals, and you'll see what team we'll be facing over 2 legs during this episode as well. For the first game of the episode though, we take on Crystal Palace here at Selhurst Park, back in the Premier League on the back of that massive 3-0 win over Bayern. So really looking forward to this game here, looking to make it 3 wins from 3 or 4 wins from 4 I should say coming into this game. And what a start as well, because in minute 5 we would take the lead through the guy that scored the brace in the last game against the Germans, Mauro Icardi, with an absolute screamer. And this guy got off to a really good start for us. He scored against United on his debut, then 2 against City, then none until that Bayern game, bagged the brace, and in this game, talk about an instant impact. Just 5 minutes in, his first shot from range, 25 yards out, finds the back of the net. And we've scored some absolutely brilliant goals in Season 3, without question so far in the series. The best season so far for nice goals, and that one is definitely up there. Icardi's 4th goal even, in the Premier League for our number 9. Wish it was his 9th goal. His 4th goal for us since joining in the Premier League, 6 in total, and what a goal that was, his best of the bunch, no doubt. So 1-0 to the Borough. We could have made it 2-0 on the 23rd minute as well. Saido Berahino dragging that shot just wide the post and behind for a goal kick. And then the 31st minute here, Crystal Palace has a good chance to equalise, and they would as well. Stepanenko, is that how you pronounce that? Getting on the end of this cross and firing it past Gianluigi Donnarumma and making it Crystal Palace 1, Middlesbrough 1, as Donnarumma could not extend his clean sheet streak to 3 games. A really good finish there, no doubt about it, but the defending was really poor. He had a free half volley just outside the 6-yard box. He wasn't going to miss. Donnarumma wasn't going to keep it out, and the number 31 equalises for Crystal Palace, who in the game so far are doing quite well, in 5th place right now with just 11 games to go. So we knew this game was going to be quite a tough one for us, but in the second half here, as we were still tied at 1-1, Palace won themselves a free kick with 21 minutes to go, and check out what happens here. As you can see, Fred is standing over it, takes it, it hits the bar after Donnarumma's save, and Christian Benteke, the former Liverpool striker who scored twice yesterday against Southampton in real life, makes it 2-1 to Palace, turns the game on its head. And this was so frustrating. So positioned there, the Hoover, Davis on the line there, tried to get it off, couldn't do so. Donnarumma made the save, turned onto the bar, but there was Benteke, and the former Liverpool and Aston Villa striker has a very simple header into the unguarded net as the Belgian makes it 2-1 to Palace. So Pardew's side take the lead for the first time in the game. We tried to respond straight from kickoff as well. This cross by Salah found Icardi at the far post, but what a save this was by Wayne Hennessy, the Welsh goalkeeper, with a great stop as he prevents our Argentine from equalising and making it 2-2 late on in the game. So Palace still leading by 2-1. We did win a corner though, and eventually gave it to Diego, our scout future star, would whip the ball into the middle. Cancelo and Icardi went for it, the latter won the header, but Pape Suarez heads it off the line, and eventually Martin Kelly hoofs the ball clear. So still 2-1, and that was how the game would finish as well at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace 2, Middlesbrough 1, and a defeat to Pardew's men, who stay in the race for a Champions League spot in this 3rd season. How about that? They've been in great form this season, as we do taste defeat for the first time since the United game. So disappointed, but again, that Benteke goal that won them the game, I really was so annoyed because I was hammering down circle like a madman with the Hoover, couldn't get the ball away, and again, eventually, after the shot hit the bar, came straight to Benteke, headed the ball into the unguarded net. But for Palace, they had a man on the line for that corner, but managed to get it away through Suarez. So I guess just the fine margins, really. I clearly didn't react on time, or I guess got a little bit unlucky with the rebound. Whereas for Palace, Suarez, the left back, did his job perfectly. But I guess that's what I get, really, putting a man on the line for free kicks. I know how many people get annoyed when I do that, but still, it's just a habit, really. But anyway, following that, as you can see, we had another international management offer there from Russia. I said no, thank you. Victor Golovin, my scout, was shaking his head in disappointment. I was like, oh, for goodness sake, mate, seriously, I've picked up so many great players for your academy, and you don't want to manage my nation, what's going on? But still, speaking of Victor Golovin, all these players in our academy he has given us, as you can see, Lance Harris as well, one of our goalkeepers, wanted to get his contract terminated or get given a pro deal. He's 55 overall, Lance Harris, and I gave him a contract. His potential is 83 to 89. I do believe we have one goalkeeper in our academy, there you go, Charles Brown, who has more potential, but right now he's 15, so I can't promote him, so I thought I'd give Lance Harris a contract anyway and just wait and see how he turns out. But you can see the boys in the academy anyway, an in-depth look at their stats here as well. A few players not looking too good. This guy got released, Brandon Roberts, but I say it every single time we have used monthly report, and I'll say it again. Sean Baker, 92 to 94 potential, 61 overall, just 15 years old. The moment he turned 16, we don't need a winger, but the moment he turned 16, I'm promoting him. I cannot wait to check out this guy, and I really, really hope, fingers crossed, he's got at least 4-star skill moves. That's what I'm hoping for, but he's, you know, pretty no, like he's got low, high work rates and 1-star, right? I guess we'll have to wait and see though, but still, a look at the squad report as well. You can see how the players are currently getting on in our team as we've now entered April. The Hoover up to an 84 overall now, Mendez up to an 86 as well. Some of you guys have noticed, I said it, I think I might have said it a few episodes ago, or maybe I didn't, but anyway, Mendez does have 99 dribbling, by the way. He hit 99 dribbling in training as well, which is absolutely awesome. I don't think I've ever had a player have 99 dribbling before, so pleased by that. Maybe I didn't mention it. Did I mention it? Maybe I didn't. I don't know, but I thought I might have done. Maybe not. Mendez now has 99 dribbling, so really pleased with that. But squad's looking really nice anyway, and with 10 games to go in the Premier League as well. Despite the loss to Palace, we are still 13 points clear of Chelsea and a whopping 17 points clear of Liverpool in third place, although it is worth noting both of those teams do have a game in hand on us. So we're still the outright favourites to win the league, no doubt about it, but maybe, just maybe, Conte and Klopp's sides can catch us up. Still in the Champions League, as you can see, the quarter-final draw, we've been drawn against the Portuguese side Porto, so how about that? A couple of tasty ties in that Champions League quarter-final draw as well. We'll be taking on the Portuguese side though, and I gotta say, you know, they're a good team, no doubt about it, but we just knocked out Bayern Munich and Ancelotti's side, so I definitely feel as though the form we've shown this season in, well, let's just say the Premier League and the Champions League, less said about the FA Cup and the Capital One Cup the better, I definitely think we've got a good chance of making the semi-finals. That's what the board wanted, that's what I was targeting. It looks like we could possibly get to that stage, but still, for the second game of the episode here, the second of 3 games in the episode, all in the Premier League today, we take on Tony Pulis and his West Brom Albion side here at the Riverside Stadium. Now, coming on the back of that loss against Crystal Palace, coming back home to Riverside Stadium, where we win most of our games, I was really looking forward to this one, but I must say, despite West Brom right now being just above the relegation zone, sorry, just in the relegation zone, they started better. In the first half, they had the first 2 chances, and in the second half as well, just 4 minutes after the restart, another good chance here. Matt Phillips, who scored a great goal yesterday in real life, goes for goal from just outside the area, but Donnarumma makes the save and keeps it at 0-0. So still deadlocked at this game, still goalless as well. And 10 minutes after the restart, a good chance to make it 1-0 for us here. Icardi's pass finds Halilovic, who gives it to Diego, whose shot goes just wide of the post and behind for a goal kick. But that was how the game would finish. There were 35 minutes left after that attempt from Diego, but we failed to carve out any chances. And you would have seen briefly there as well, come the end of the game, Saido Berahino, our top scorer and the top scorer in the league this season, didn't even get a shot away. In total in this game, we recorded just 2 shots and only 1 on target. It was all about defense in this game. Not a real surprise you're talking about defense when coming up against Tony Pulis' side, but either way, it was all about defense. Neither side could break the other one down, and the game finished as a goalless draw. So in the last episode, I said come the end of it, after our big emphatic win over Bayern, crisis, what crisis? Well, maybe I spoke too soon, because that's 2 games in a row there where we failed to win. Not very good, and that performance in general was absolutely terrible. Only 2 shots recorded in the entire game. Absolutely awful, but still, Lance Harris did accept his contract there at U-Team goalkeeper as well. You can see his stats. Of course, we don't know what his potential will be until he hits 60, but either way, 6'4" and 2-star skill moves, I think I saw as well. So, ball rolls for days in his 6-yard box, why not? But anyway, for the third and final game of the episode here, we take on Swansea City, the Welsh side, just above the relegation zone, still in the Premier League, and looking to get our first win in the league since the game against Everton in the last episode. So, a really important game for us, especially coming on the back of 2 disappointing results in a row. So because of that, I decided to rotate the side a little bit, try out a few players in different positions, and one of those players was Diego Mendez, who normally starts on the left-hand side of midfield, but in this game, I decided to drop Halilovic, who's been disappointing since coming in, and what a start for Diego. Some of you guys think he thrives when he's playing through the middle. Well, just 12 minutes in, you guys would be proved right. He was taken down by Jefferson Montero after a lovely little skill run, won us a spot kick, and another player who was rested for this game was our usual penalty kick taker, Saido Berahino. He's missed his last 2 anyway. He wasn't even on the pitch for this one. Icardi took the ball, he wanted to take it, but instead I gave it to Diego, who won the penalty, and Mendez sends the goalkeeper the wrong way and converts his first penalty for Middlesbrough. So maybe, just maybe, Diego not only should be playing through the middle from now on, but also taking penalties as well. Berahini's missed his last two against City and Bayern Munich. Diego steps up for this one he won himself and converts it as well. So Mendez sending the goalkeeper the wrong way, giving him the eyes, and scoring his third goal in the Premier League this season. So Swansea 0, Middlesbrough 1. The Welsh side tried to hit back instantly. Donnarumma made a good save here, but unfortunately they would reply pretty much straight after Mendez scored our goal, and it came through the guy that gave away the penalty as well. So talk about making amends. Jefferson Montero brought down Mendez for our goal, and then he says, I'm taking matters into my own hands, getting my side back on level terms, making amends, and what a great finish that was as well. Donnarumma made the save, got back to his feet quickly, but couldn't scurry across his line on time as Montero found the back of the net. So 1-1 and the Welsh team back on level terms. They could have taken the lead as well just for the break too. Leroy third denied by a great save by Donnarumma though, as it was still 1-1. They have played better in the first half though, no denying that. And once again, just like in the last game against West Brom, I was struggling to create chances and just struggling really in general against a relegation threatened side. So 10 minutes after the restart, I was looking to get ourselves back in front for the second time in the game and score our second goal. We really needed someone to step up and answer the call, and Diego did just that, because in the 56th minute, how about this for a second goal of the game for our Spanish teenager? He receives the ball as Icardi chips it through, chests it, flicks the ball over his head, takes an extra touch to set himself, and then on a half volley from 20 yards, rifles the ball in, and it clips the inside the post, and the keeper has literally no chance. What a goal from Mendez, an unbelievable strike, a brilliant LeBron James celebration as well, as he confidently nods after the goal as he scores his fourth in the Premier League this season, and that one surely is the pick of the bunch in his young career so far. Swansea 1, Middlesbrough 2, and Diego would single-handedly win us this game. And I gotta say as well, some of you guys have been saying Mendez, like a lot of stars I've had, hasn't really done too much so far in his career. Well, for me, I always feel like the third or the fourth season is when they really assert themselves as the player they're going to be for the rest of their careers. Diego, I feel, is going to do this now, and probably starting in the cam role on a more regular basis as well. Lots of you guys have said playing through the middle, even though it's not listed in his position to be better through the middle, he looks like a cam at heart. Well, maybe you guys were right. He profited playing through this middle, saw a lot of the ball, and scored 2 goals as well. His first ever brace, I do believe, and what a fantastic performance, topped off by an unbelievable goal. So Swansea 1, Middlesbrough 2, and that's what makes the stars in my series, where they're the ones I turn to in dire need for us to get the result, especially on the back of 2 really disappointing results for us, and single-handedly deliver what we need. Diego certainly did that. A massive win and a massive performance from Diego. I wish I didn't do that. But anyway, guys, that will end today's episode of Career Mode. So a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode despite me being really sleepy, then please do leave a like, as likes are of course much appreciated, and it really helps the channel grow as well. Much love to you, and have a fantastic Sunday, everyone. Enjoy the football, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.